Hello and welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Brodie. I am a mama, a mindset coach, and I'm also a singer. So today I really wanted to chat with you guys all about mindset work. I have had so many beautiful mamas ask me how to cope in amongst the challenge that they're experiencing, why so many people have different levels of challenge and support, and really how to find a sense of peace and stay balanced and grounded throughout the journey of life. And so I just wanted to let you know that most of my teachings come from obviously my own past experience, but also from Dr. John Demartini, who is an amazing, amazing man. He is just a wonderful human being that has done so much. And what I'm saying right now doesn't even give him justice. If you want to check out his teachings, I definitely recommend that. But I will share my insight today. Every single person has a different journey in terms of time, energy, and all the things, but I don't think that one life is more important than another life, and I believe that everyone serves a greater purpose in this life, even if you may not perceive that right now. Everyone has been given a purpose and they are here to fulfill it on earth, and so the best way to do that is for the earth, the universe, for God to help us fulfill that. And how he does that, or how the universe does it, whatever your terms are, how it is done is by keeping you in check, keeping you in alignment with yourself. And the only way to grow and to stay on track is to have equal amounts of support and equal amounts of challenge at any given moment. So it's no secret that life goes like this, right? We have the highs, we have the lows, but we have some people that are experiencing like extreme highs and extreme lows, and their life is kind of like this crazy up and down roller coaster. And I mean, maybe they're doing the double flips in there too. And so I wanted to remind you that that is normal to have ups and downs in life. Like, you cannot avoid that. That is there for you to come back into an alignment with your purpose, but also to bring you back into authenticity. And also because that is what life is. Life is here. We're here to experience. You cannot avoid the lows. You cannot avoid the highs. There will be both, but there is a difference. You can live a life that's on this extreme roller coaster, or you can live a life that is more slower, less highs, less lows, and is more balanced and peaceful. And so the way that you can do that is by managing your mindset, managing your emotions, and learning emotional mastery. So the best way to explain it is that you need to learn how to manage the support and the challenge that comes in your life, and how you perceive both sides. Because if you're experiencing extreme challenge, you may be extremely deflated with that. You may be extremely depressed, grieving, all of the different things, and the negative emotions and the downside of emotions that come with extreme challenge. You are like right in the depths of that. And so when you're in the depths of that, you want to actually ask yourself the right questions to be able to bring yourself back into your true form, because you are not just one-sided. You are not just super depressed. Like, that is not your natural authentic state. That is just a state overridden with emotions and pain and grief, or whatever challenge you're going through, where you believe and see it as a challenge and you don't see it as supporting you in your highest good. So in those moments, you want to ask yourself the right questions of, how is this benefiting me? How is this supporting my dreams? How is this supporting my future? How is this helping my health? Asking yourself where it's benefiting your life in all the areas of life. The areas of life being your health, your wealth, your wisdom, your relationships, your business, your career, your spirituality. There's so many different areas of life that it can impact you in such a positive way. Is it bringing you back into this place of learning more things so that you can get to that place of becoming that teacher, that the mother that your children need, the wife that your husband needs? What is it doing to improve your life right now? So when you go deep enough with that, you're able to bring yourself back into a balanced perception where you can see actually it's not all negative. There is no such thing as all negative or all positive. And when you do that, you bring yourself back into balance. So you may have been, having this extreme low, but now you're coming back into the middle and balance where you're actually grateful and you can see the divine timing behind that situation or challenge. Now, you also want to do that with the other side. When we perceive something as all positive or all good, it's actually not, because nothing is all good and all bad. It's both. And both things exist at once. So if you're getting really elated in those moments, those highs that you're experiencing, whether it's support, you're really elated with support and you think that, yes, this is the best thing that can happen. Or you're really elated with winning money, or, all of these things that might be happening in your life in an extreme way, and you're seeing it as all good. It is causing the extreme challenge in your life, because if you were just having this all good moment and extreme support, how would you ever grow? It's like, I think money is the best analogy. Like, if we were all gifted millions of dollars as soon as we turned 18, it's like, oh yeah, we're all good. This is amazing. Like, we don't have to work. We can do whatever we want. We can start our own business. Like, we can do all of these things that we want to do. We can buy the house we want. We can have the clothes we want. But we know as soon as we start on our journey in adulthood and we grow, we know that those aren't all good. It's like a kid with a lollipop. Like, they think it's amazing. They're super elated, but they don't see the downsides of the sugar intake, how that might be affecting their liver right now, the sugar intake on their teeth, how it could be causing, decays down the line, which then costs money, which then costs pain, like all of the different things. So just becoming aware of the downsides. And again, what you can do is take the specific support, take that specific moment of extreme support, and start asking yourself, what are the drawbacks to my life of this support? And not being so elated. When you're able to balance that support and not be so elated with it, it will bring you back down into balance, just like it will with the deflation. And what it will do is actually impact the other side. So if you're not getting so elated, you can't get so deflated. It's like a pendulum. I think that's the best way to really describe it. If you're here in the middle and this is your true authentic self right here, and you have a pendulum that swings back and forth, let's say this is positive and this is negative. If you're experiencing extreme positivity, you have to swing to the same degree on the other side. Now that means that each time you experience such low lows, you will equally experience such high highs, and your life will be this up and down or this side to side swing, where if you slow down that swing, you're only moving slightly away from your center, and you're able to be more composed, to live a life of balance and gratitude. And I think a lot of people that get this wrong, or they don't do the work and they don't understand this work, they think that it's coming from a place of like unemotional, you're not experiencing life to the fullest, all of these things. And I don't believe that is true. You still experience highs and lows in life. It's just not such extreme where you're like, I guess, kind of bipolar in a sense of like extreme lows and extreme highs. And it's not impacting your mental health so badly. And also when you're balanced, you're in a state of gratitude. And gratitude is a place of accepting both sides and loving both sides for what they are. Loving the challenge because you can see that it's challenging you, supporting you, growing you to be the best person that you want to be. Knowing that this challenge has presented itself for you to level up, to be that key speaker, to be that CEO, to be that mother, to be that friend, to be that midwife, like whatever your role is in life, your purpose in life right now, you are being presented with a challenge to improve yourself. And the other side is a challenge is being thrown to help you get back into an alignment of your path, because you may have been swaying out somewhere else. I think of it like if you a teenage girl and you have a boyfriend as a teenager, and I think a lot of girls can understand this. Maybe it's a crush or boyfriend, whatever, and you just think, oh, I would just love to be in a relationship with this guy, or I'm in a relationship with this guy and I want to get married to him. This is going to be my life and it's the best thing in the world. And then when you come out of that and you do some growing up and you're like, thank God that wasn't my path. thank God he broke up with me, or thank God I moved countries, thank God something happened, this challenge happened, which at the time I perceived to be all negative. Oh no, I've lost this boy of my dreams, you know. And then it's happened so that you end up with finding the right person, finding the right guy, finding the right man that you want to raise your babies with, to have a career with, to build a home with. And I just look at it like that. Like, sometimes challenges get thrown in to help redirect you to what is better. And I think a lot of us can do this. You look back 5, 10, 15, 20 years and you can see the divine timing in it, that these moments happened the way that they happened, in the sequence that they happened, for you to come back to your actual purpose and to meet the people that you met, to move to the place you wanted to move, and to find the career that you wanted to go down. And so all of these things happen for a reason. And when we get to this stage of, 5, 10, 15 years out, we're able to see the divine timing and be so grateful for it. But in these moments of, maybe it was a couple months ago, maybe you're experiencing it now, it's so much harder to see it clearly because we've just got these like fogged glasses on of like all of these perceptions we have, which aren't necessarily true. And so if you can ask yourself the right questions of like, how is this benefiting my life if it's an extreme challenge, or how is this a drawback, or how is this negatively impacting my life if it's an extreme support. And so that will bring you back into alignment and help you feel more balanced and more grateful for the moment. And I'm not saying that it's going to happen right now. I do recommend that you do actually reach out to a DeMartini facilitator and do a session, because that can always help. I think something that a lot of us can understand is like, if a friend comes to you with a problem or a situation, we are so much more equipped to help them because we aren't emotionally involved and we're able to see the situation clearly. We can see, the drawbacks, the positives, and then applying that to your life, or getting the right coach in your life can really help you. So if you struggle to detach emotionally from your own situation, I recommend hiring a DeMartini facilitator. I am one of those, so if you want to reach out, let me know. I do Zoom calls as well as in person. Otherwise, there are so many beautiful DeMartini facilitators around the globe, actually. So if you're in another country, I really recommend finding one of those, and you will definitely feel so much more aligned after that. Really learning how to manage your emotions and to see things for what they are instead of your perception of what they are will really help you feel a sense of gratitude for what you're going through and not be so emotionally depleted or elated from it. And then you're able to take the right action steps towards your goals, dreams, and desires moving forward. So I hope you guys enjoyed this today. I really loved sharing this with you. I try and do these videos as short and sweet as possible. And if you have any questions, please let me know below. I love connecting with you, love answering your questions. Otherwise, I am on Instagram. You can always DM me over there. And so I hope to see you in my next video.